Good morning. Good morning. I hope y'all slept well. I hope that your week is off to a positive start. Quick question. Can y'all believe we're about to be in September? Ooh, child. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful to hopefully see another month because nothing is promised. But this year has just been zooming. This past weekend, I watched Damon's Red Wine Talks with Nathaniel Drew. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend you watch it. Some of you have found me from Damon's channel, so you obviously know we're friends, but I do think it's just a great conversation, and something that Nathaniel was talking about really stuck out to me. They were talking about the difference between the way you present yourself online and in real life, and Damon was sharing that he's kind of gotten to a place where he isn't trying to filter himself and just really being his truest self on his channel. And Nathaniel was talking about how he's trying to show his goofiness more and be a little more relaxed. And I really related to that because obviously if you found me from Damon's channel or even Lil's channel, me on other channels or me in other people's lives, I'm more goofy, but when I turn the camera on, and it's probably because I don't have anyone to play off of, I am just so serious, and I really want to loosen up like Nathaniel was talking about for his channel and show a little more of my goofy and humorous side. The thing I love the most is to make people laugh, and you don't really see that on my channel because, especially now, I'm not having as many conversations with people. So it's kind of just more serious. And although I love talking about the things that I talk about, I don't want my channel to become too heavy. And I don't think it's bad to be serious. I really like talking about things that you might not find on other channels. But I want to make sure that it remains light and funny. So I want to start this series. I don't know what it's called yet. Hopefully by the time I edit this, I have a name, where I kind of just talk about a few things that have been on my mind in a less scripted, structured way. I wrote 3 topics down last night, and I kind of just want to share what they are, my thoughts, and then open the comment section for y'all to share how you're feeling about those topics as well. So anyways, let's just get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is the idea that playing it safe isn't really safe at all. If this eventful year has taught us anything, it's the idea that nothing is guaranteed, nothing is promised. I've said this in previous videos. That is one of the biggest lessons I've learned from 2020. You know, you can put your dreams to the side and follow the path that's already been paved. You can do everything right, do what people tell you they think is the best thing for you, and it could still not work out. My grandma was at her job for over 37 years, and a couple weeks ago they just called her in and they were like, yeah, you can pack up your stuff and bounce. Okay, bye. But seriously, I look at someone like her and I'm like, you've been extremely loyal to this company. You've been working your butt off for over 37 years, and they let you go like the people who joined the company a couple years ago. We're watching it time and time again. People have put in years at school to get specific types of degrees, to get a really good job, or people who have put in years at one company only to have been laid off with everyone else. It's unfortunate, it's so disappointing, but it just goes to show you that even if you play it safe, things can still go wrong. So why not bet on yourself? Why not do the thing that you really want to do? Because if nothing works out, even if you don't make a lot of money, or if you don't succeed in your eyes, at least you will still enjoy life. At least you will leave this earth knowing that you walked in your truth. You lived your truth, walked in your purpose. I refuse to go to my grave without acknowledging my dreams. You can play it safe and still be played. I'm gonna say that one more time. You can play it safe and still be played. I don't wanna be played, I wanna play. Another thing that I've been thinking about a lot is in the past, we'll just use YouTube as an example. I would look at the amount of creators on this platform, see so many people thriving, and look at where I am and feel so discouraged and behind and envious and all these things. And now I see the same thing, if not more thriving creators, and it really excites me and energizes me. And I think the reason I feel this way is because I know that there isn't a secret to any of this, to anything. You work hard enough, you work long enough, and it will work out. I really believe that the only way that you can fail is if you give up. If you never give up, you'll never fail. Therefore, seeing other people who never gave up and are succeeding, it just makes sense. It just confirms that idea. Now again, I'm only talking about entertainment and internet culture, but I think people have this idea that the only way to succeed in these spaces is to go viral or to know someone important. And although those things give you a big leg up, you still need to have the work ethic and to be committed and to have the uniqueness to keep people's attention. So many people go viral, or they have all of the tools in the world, and they still, it still doesn't work out for them. And it's because if you're not willing to put in the work in any industry, no amount of leg ups or handouts can change that. Nothing will beat grit and hard work. Also, when I say beat, because I need to choose my words, which will be the next topic, you're not out here to beat anyone. Your biggest competition is yourself. Why are you worried about if so-and-so got this promotion, or so-and-so's art is hanging in this gallery but yours isn't, or so-and-so has this many subscribers but you don't? It doesn't matter. Another person's success has no impact on your own success. It doesn't matter. And the more you realize that, the less stressful this whole life thing will be. When you really, truly, and deeply believe that there is enough space for all of us to do what we truly were meant to do, none of that matters. Root for your peers. Be happy for your peers. Support your peers. We should be focusing on building our communities and supporting each other for real, and not trying to beat each other. And lastly, I want to go back to what I mentioned earlier about choosing your words wisely and your words matter. I learned this from Luke Life Charms. I mentioned this in my video with Lucy. And he talks about how he's learned recently how much his words matter. And he says something like, your words create the world that you live in, or your words create your reality. And it's so true. Something as simple as, I have to go to the grocery store today. When you change that to, I get to go to the grocery store today, that's just a whole different vibration. We take so much for granted, and you can see it in the way that we talk about things. I have to edit a video today. I get to edit a video today because I'm privileged enough to have a computer and a camera and have editing software. I'm grateful to be able to edit a video today. I have to go visit my family. No, I get to go visit my family. I'm grateful and privileged enough to have a family that loves me and supports me and is still around for me to visit. We all need to be much more conscious about the way we talk about things. I wouldn't consider myself a negative person at all, but when I think about those small words I use where I'm not really thinking, I'm like, that is a negative way to describe something. I'm trying to really be just more aware of how I describe my life, how I describe the things I'm grateful to do in my life, because that impacts the way that you feel about them and your view on them. And just remember, as Luke Life Charms would say, your words really matter, and choose them wisely. And I don't know if any of that was as goofy as I had hoped it would be, but I still hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the energy that I'm giving you in this video. If you've had similar thoughts to the ones that I've shared. Please, please have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you for taking the time to press play on this video. I appreciate your time. I am so grateful for you and your patience. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for showing up for me. And as always, thank you for being here.